Complete the word wall quiz and then watch this video to get some feedback on the worth of each source. These are sources that are valid and reliable and worth using in your assignments. You will find them in the library and through Google Scholar and the library catalogue Nelson. A student textbook is a good source to use as it is written for you, students, so it's likely to be more accessible, especially in your first year. Many of these are edited books about a theme with chapters written by different authors, so you can read widely but within the same book. Academics write books about their research and areas of interest for a wider academic audience. These books are often more specialist and so are useful for particular and specific areas, but might be more challenging to read, especially in your first year. They are worth persevering with where you are very interested in that area, and they will be essential later in your degree. Academic journal articles are shorter works published in collections called academic journals. You can search for whole journals or individual articles in Nelson. They are freely available to download as PDFs and are shorter reads, but with the same academic worth as material in books. Articles are peer-reviewed to make sure they are reliable and valid. There are some sources that you will find useful because of the work-based nature of your degree. You should not rely entirely on these, but you should use some of them where they are relevant. School policies also fit here. Practitioner magazines are less academic, but might have some useful material, especially if you are writing about work-based practice. Teaching resources often have handbooks and guides that explain the research and rationale of the materials. These might be useful when writing about work-based practice. Academics share their work in video and audio, on television and radio, so these could be useful sources. Because of the work-based nature of your degree, government education documents and reports are likely to be useful sources to you. Some websites will provide you with useful and valid material, but others may not. Anyone can set up a website, so you will have to use your judgments. You should not cite and reference from the sources on the following slides. You might find useful ideas in them that you can follow through to more academic sources that are usable. One source you should never use is material written by other students, as this is plagiarism. You would be unlikely to cite and reference anything from social media directly as a source. You can use it to find links to useful material. Many academics share links to their recent work, for example. Anyone can write a blog post and share it online. Academics do this, but so do many other people. You might find ideas and leads to more other worthwhile academic sources on education blogs. You would be unlikely to cite and reference anything from a newspaper in your assignment, as it is written for the general public and likely to be biased towards the audience of the publication. You might find clues to other publications and reports in newspaper articles though, and then you can find those and use them as original sources. Each module has a section called Reading and Resources in the list on the left-hand side. Browse this list for direct links to recommended reading. If you have any questions, post them on the module Padlets and we will reply to them.